Hi, welcome back to Miss French Teaches Something. Today we're going to be talking about number talks or math talks. In this lesson, this lesson is for parents and teachers, and I'm teaching it because I want you guys to learn how to get your students thinking about numbers. By the end of this lesson, you'll know what a number/math talk is. You'll know strategies to show numbers, and you should be able to use a very basic number math talk on your own. First off, what is it? A number talk is a mini lesson. It focuses on fluency. It's usually used as an opener to a bigger lesson, and it doesn't always have to do with what your main lesson's about. It's kind of like a warm up for the brain. Whereas a math talk is a longer lesson and it's focused on a more structured discourse. So, how I start introducing number talks to my students is I start with a simple show me. Show me how you would make three with your fingers. Show me how you'd make five. Um, and then I build off of that into how can I write this number? After that, it goes into problem solving. Well, how can I show this addition problem or subtraction problem? Or if you teach older grades, multiplication or division. And then after that, it goes into word problems and how to break down a word problem. So, how it looks, like I said, is the show me, very quick, 1 or 2 minutes, where I ask the kids, hey, show me three. And they'd show me that first picture. Um, then I'll start slowly building up to bigger numbers. Show me eight. And that's where I can start talking about, hey, I noticed when you showed me eight, that's three and five. I wonder if there's another way I can show eight with my fingers. And that leads into them showing me four and four. When we do show me six, they'll do two and four, one and five, three and three. And they get really excited to think of how to break down those numbers into other ways. That's the very basic, quick with your fingers. After they seem to start getting the hang of that, I introduce how can I write? And I usually start off with writing uh, like a number, any number, in standard form, and I make sure they know that this is called standard form. After that, we start talking about, well, what are other ways? Well, we can show our fingers, we can do tally marks, we can do word form, we can draw a picture, we can do a tens frame, or we can show it on a number line. And when I show it on the number line, I do make the bounces so they can see what that looks like. This is really important that they know how they can show three or how they can show the numbers in different ways because that builds onto problem solving. I'll eventually give them 2 plus 3. How can I show 2 plus 3? And all of those strategies that they use to show the original number can now be built onto adding or subtracting or multiplying or dividing. Um, they can use a tens frame. They can add two and then three more. They can use their fingers two and three. That's where I can teach them how to properly use a number line, drawing a picture using tally marks. There are a ton of different ways that they can show this number besides uh, just a basic number. So that was the very basic start of what a number talk looks like in kindergarten and in first grade. Thank you so much for joining me. Next time, I'm going to talk about how I do word problems and how I break those down because if you're anything like me, those can get very overwhelming very fast. So, next time, I will post a video on word problems. Thank you so much for joining me.